Hi everyone, it's Rachel Alvarado and I have a quick video tutorial to share with you today on how to use the My Favorite Things zipper Die-namics. This really cute set comes with 9 different dies. You have dies for the zipper body as well as the teeth. It also includes a really cute zipper slider as well as an updated array of 3 zipper pulls. To start my project, I cut a piece of craft cardstock at 4 1/4 inches wide by 5 1/2 inches long. I also cut a piece of pattern paper from the Keep Me in Stitches paper pad, also at 4 1/4 inches wide by 5 1/2 inches long. So what I like to do, I take the largest die from the set and I lay it face down on whatever paper I am using to make my card. The paper that you're using is going to be whatever color you want your jacket, sweater, cardigan, whatever color you want it to be, that is the paper that you will do this to. All you need to do is mark the lines where you want to die cut it. I've made the mistake in the past where I don't do something like this, and then when I die cut it, sometimes it's too wide and then there's a gap between my sweater and the zipper. So this really helps keep it foolproof. I mark my lines and then I go ahead and take those 2 curved dies and line them up right on those pencil marks so I get the perfect cut on my paper. So I went ahead and die cut this piece off camera, and what you have when you're done are 2 mirror images of each other, 2 pieces of cardstock, and these are the pieces that you're going to lay on that base piece that we cut at the beginning of the card. Whatever color your base piece is, that's going to be the color of the shirt that's peeking through behind the zipper, so keep that in mind when you choose your colors at the beginning of the card. The next thing that I'm going to do here is adhere those 2 pieces to my base piece. I like to add foam tape because I love dimension. I feel like it makes the card pop a little bit more than just a flat card. However, you can simply just use some double-sided tape and lay it flat if you want. So I went ahead and removed the backing of that foam adhesive tape, and I'm going to attach that piece to the left side of my card, and all I'm going to do is repeat the same process to the piece on the right. Once I have this piece attached, it's now time to cut the zipper body, and I use that same die that we used at the beginning to line up our pieces, and I went ahead and cut a piece of smooth white cardstock, and then I used those dies to create my zipper teeth with a piece of silver shine cardstock. I really like how this looks because once you put it in your card, it actually looks like a real zipper. So these are the 2 pieces that I used to create the teeth. And all I need to do now is add them to the zipper body that I had just die cut from that smooth white cardstock. I also went ahead and used that same silver shine cardstock to die cut a really cute zipper slider. Now it's time to add those to the zipper body. To do that, I used some MFT On Point Precision Glue, and I went ahead and flipped that piece over and added just a little bit to the top back portion of that body. This is where we're going to put our first set of zipper teeth. So you don't want to add a lot of adhesive, but just enough to get it to stick. So what I'm doing now is adding that shiny piece to the very back of my white cardstock. When you do this part correctly, all that you want to see are those teeth just peeking out from between the V shape of that zipper body. So now it's time to add the bottom portion of the teeth, and I went ahead and added some more liquid adhesive to the very back of that piece, and I glued it to the very front of the white cardstock. That way when you're done, now it looks like you have a zipper that's being opened. Next, I went ahead and added this piece to my card base. To do this, I just put a thin strip of foam adhesive tape down the center of that piece. That way it would stick to the bottom portion of my base without getting in the way of the side pieces. For the top, however, I did add some liquid adhesive to the sides that would be touching my red cardstock. I went ahead and removed the back of my foam adhesive and just placed that right in between those 2 red pieces that I had cut earlier. Now it's time to add the zipper pull. To do this, I just added a little piece of foam tape to the back of the zipper, and you want to attach that piece right where the back portion of the zipper meets the front part, right where it's opening. Now you can leave your card as is at this point, but I always like to add a sentiment. For my card today, I used the In Stitches alphabet Die-namics, and all I did was die cut the word hey. I added liquid adhesive to the back of each letter and simply added them to the front of my card. I do want to mention that if you are going to stamp a sentiment, that you want to do that at the beginning of your card. That way, if you add foam adhesive to your pieces, it's a lot easier to stamp that sentiment before you add those to the base of your card. The last thing that I did was trim a piece of smooth white cardstock to 4¼ inches wide by 11 inches long. I then wanted to score it right in the middle at 5½ inches. This is going to be a top folding A2 sized card base, and this is what I'm going to put my base piece on. That way I have an actual folding card that I can give to someone and write something in the middle of it. Because I didn't want to push down on the portion that had my zipper, I went ahead and added double-sided adhesive tape to my folding base piece. All I had to do next was lay my zippered portion on top of that piece, and the card is finished. And now you have a really fun card featuring the MFT Zipper Dynamics. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I hope you enjoyed this card, and I'll see you next time.